Hi guys, Roscoe0583 here, and here we have my Batman Bruce Wayne Batsuit Begins version, collectible figure by Hot Toys. From the first time I saw this collectible at the San Diego Comic Con, it's something I wanted to get. Was really high on my list of things to get, but after seeing initial release prices at the Toy Fair expos in Hong Kong, you know, $500, $600, $700, is a bit out of the price limit for something like this. So I was going to have to pass on it, but glad that Sideshow got sent quite a number of these, and I was able to pre-order. So it was the first time I've actually bought through Sideshow, and I've heard that's the same case with a lot of collectors. Now, this figure's been plagued with quite a few problems, which I'll get to later, about a couple of little issues that I had with mine. But the first thing is, Sideshow sent this in the shipper box, and one thing I'm not too happy about, and I'm sure a few of you out there are not happy about either, is when they ship in just this box here. And that's nowhere near enough, I think, protection to, you know, send around halfway around the world to be able to get to your, you know, place in one piece. And I usually like these pretty neat and tidy. You know, you pay a lot of money for it, and over the top was just slapped with stickers and sort of invoices, customs things. So I was a little bit annoyed at that, but me being a perfectionist, and you know, usually things like that, even though they're quite minor, they away at me a bit. I do get over them, but I try to think of ways to fix it up. What I did, I just put a hairdryer on it and slowly peeled it off. So now it's back to its original sort of form. It did have a little bit of sort of like a sticky feel to it afterwards, but me being an art teacher and all, I had some sort of matte spray, which you spray on different sort of things when you're making artworks, and it's pretty much just like a art version of a hairspray. And what that did, it just covered up all the stickiness and made it smooth again. So it didn't change the color or make the box, you know, wreck the box in any way at all. It's actually put like a clear protective matte film on it, and it's just, I'm glad it's back to its proper form there. So if anyone, you know, is annoyed about that, just put the hairdryer on it and slowly peel it off, and it didn't rip any cardboard off at all. But yeah, another thing, when they send this like this, you know, the whole world knows pretty much what you're getting. You know, not everyone collects Hot Toys or know what Hot Toys are, but majority of people out there do know what Batman is. So if someone's sending a Batman figure around the world, it's going to go through quite a few different hands on the way, and someone might say, oh, that's quite nice, so I might get that for my kid or my nephew, or, you know, who knows what could happen. So it's not the safest way to send an item. So I think that's something that Sideshow need to look at, because it's not right that, you know, all it takes is one person just to drop this, and it can cause, you know, some people like their figures mint, especially when you're paying so much money. So you're not going to get a mint package if someone just drops it once in this box. So gladly for me, it came in one piece and my box was undamaged. So all the edges are still sharp in one piece. Because I bought it with Sideshow, it comes with the Sideshow exclusive sticker. The box is nothing to write home about. It is better than the Secret Project box, though, I feel. However, the concept that they've done here is fitting for the figure, being the Batman Begins version, and we're seeing the beginning of the Batsuit pretty much. So it is fitting, but it could have probably been executed a little bit better. But yeah, not to worry about that too much. The inside of the box only has a credit sheet, and you have like a warning label on the back. So there are quite a number of boxes out there that are a lot nicer than this. But anyways, accessories. You got quite a number of different hands to hold different weapons and strike different poses. You got his sort of his gun there. you got the instruction sheet, you got the sort of the balaclava, you got the Batman head sculpt, which I think is pretty awesome, and you got all the different facial expressions which make the tyres behind them. You got 2 batarangs, and also you have the grenade. Also you have a utility belt, which you can put all the weapons on, which I've left in the box, and you got the cape, which I've still left in the box because I don't intend on using it. And also it comes with a set of hand pegs, which I'm glad came with because it's the first time I've had to use a new set, so I'll talk about that now. Right, I was blown away at the figure as soon as I opened it. If there was a head sculpt competition for head sculpt of the year, I think this would probably take it. You know, I think Superman and a few others are really good, but there's been a lot of controversy over those, and I think most people agree that this is an awesome thing, sort of head sculpt. There hasn't been much talk about how bad it is, so you know, it's dead spot on Christian Bale, and there's no way in hell I'm covering that up. That's the reason, that was a selling point for me to buy it. I have the DX Batman already, so that's my sort of Batman version. So I'm going to keep this as the Bruce Wayne version, leave the harness on. Now, when I pulled it out of the box, as soon as I pulled it out, that hand dropped straight off. Had a look at it, and the hand peg was nowhere near the right size to hold the hand in. Don't know what's going on there. Whoever packed this would have known that that hand was not right and would have dropped off for that person when they packed it in the box. So for whoever packed it in Hot Toys Factory, knew that it was broken or not right, but they still packed it anyway, which really pisses me off. But luckily, when I opened the spare hand pegs, the spare actually worked. So, and when I looked at the hand peg I took off, it is like half the size of the hand peg should be. So it was a faulty hand peg. Looks like it was made for a totally different figure. So, you know, I don't know what they're doing in that factory, but it's almost like they're deliberately doing it to piss people off. So, the suit's pretty cool. I really like the, way you can pose it. It's like a more of a softer rubber and sort of like matte finish to it. I noticed some little differences in the moulding. You got to expect that. The moulds can't always be perfect. In the corner of the arm, even on the prototype I've seen online, it sort of angles in here, and on this arm it just slightly comes out instead of going back in. But looking at a lot of people's figures online and even the prototype, that is slightly different. And I think it's just a design sort of fault. And the arms of mine, pretty tight on both sides, so I didn't have any issues there. Didn't have any dents on it either. These are quite loose anyway, you just have to push them up a bit further and lock them in. What else? Yeah, also this boot, a lot of people have been having that snap, the sort of ball socket. Mine fell off straight away and I thought something was wrong, but I pushed it back in and it clicked in, so it's not broken. It was just fell out. It wasn't pushed on properly when it was sent. Also comes with the stand, no accessory, the different nameplate there. Another thing I've noticed, even in sort of certain other figs, with true type bodies and stuff, notice that when you twist from the knees up to twist the hip joint, left and right, this one seems to be really firm and sort of click into place, where this one seems to be really smooth and not click into place. It still poses fine, both sides. One just seems to be firmer than the other. And I've noticed that on a few different figures that have been released by Hot Toys. I'm just wondering sort of what's going on there, if that's just the true type body design. But yeah, nothing was broken there, so my knees were fine as well, which is another problem people have been having, broken knees. But yeah, so I was one of the lucky ones. Nothing was broken, just a couple of loose things, which was an easy fix. But you still shouldn't be getting things in this condition when you're paying so much for them. Yeah, so that's sort of issues I've had with this collectible, with my version. Overall, it's just an awesome figure, especially when I saw it on YouTube with the Christopher Reeve Superman, which I'll be showing soon as well. I can't wait to pose them together. So yeah. Now one little tip I can probably offer a few people, most of you probably might do this anyway, but the suit is it's like a dust magnet. Even when you're posing, little bits of stuff come off your hands, the rubber wears a little bit, all sorts of like lint gets stuck on it, and it's really hard to wipe it off. No matter even if you use a microfiber cloth or a fine, sort of scratch-free cloth, it still makes it worse. So what I figured out is just get a little bit of blue tack. When I was posing this leg before, had a bit of stuff here, rolled up a little bit of blue tack, just rubbed it on the leg really quickly, pulled it off, and that just sucked everything up. So it sort of like cleaned the rubber. It's the only thing that seems to get any junk off the suit. Yeah, so overall I'm quite happy of the one I've got here. Glad there are no real issues. I still had a word to Sideshow about a few things, of how it came and how you ship the item. Whether they listen or do anything about it's another story. But yeah, just love that head sculpt, so that's how I'm going to be leaving him. Yeah, I'm not going to do any crazy poses being a rubber suit, you never know what's going to happen in time, so pretty happy with that stance there. So overall an excellent figure, and I feel sorry for people who do get crap broken ones, but unfortunately that's something that hopefully will be rectified in the future, stops happening. Yeah, so hopefully they'll get fixed, those people that do have ones with problems. Alright guys, that's enough from me about this figure. I'll be reviewing Indy probably tomorrow, so look out for that. And then probably Mark 5 should be here any day soon as well. So thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my future vids, and thanks for watching again. Bye guys.